All right, welcome back. I'm sitting here with Ninja Audra.
Right.
And Audra has taken Ninja twice.
Right.
Correct? Once in Fort Collins.
Yes, that was fun.
Yes, I have no doubt. It's such an incredible venue. If you guys ever get a chance to head down to Fort Collins and take Ninja, it's well worth it.
Yeah, and I went to Colorado with Doran and Tom Sherry, so.
Just two sort of quiet souls.
Yeah, no trouble involved.
And you've also done it up here with us.
Yes.
And so one of the things that Ninja has and they really excel at is giving realtors a process. Mm-hmm. And a process that sets you apart as a proactive, trusted advisor. And one of the things that they have that they promote is this 16-step listing process. But this seller pre-listing interview is a great way to set it up and give us the context about when you would use this.
So this would be the telephone call possibly when you're setting up that listing appointment. All right, so you are setting the stage basically and setting expectations with your client. It's a really great way to show that you're professional, you're organized, and you'll be prepared.
Totally, and the confidence it gives people when you have a process is so great. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a role play. I'm gonna be the client. Audra's gonna be the realtor. You use this actually in your business, correct?
I do. Now, here's the other thing about this. This what we're gonna do today is a scripted, let's say, interview.
Yeah.
But eventually you are going to get so good at this, the more you use it, the more you role play and practice, that it's going to just sound like a regular conversation. You're going to be on the telephone and they're going to think, wow, this person is put together, professional. This is the agent I want to work with.
Perfect, perfect. So what we're going to do is we're going to post it up on the screen with you guys. Now we also, in the email that we send out after this, you're going to get a copy of this pre-listing interview. So if you don't take Ninja, you don't have this in your USB or in your notes and stuff, then you will get a copy of this and we'll be able to take it through. And so you'll get a copy, so don't worry about it. Go ahead and use it right away, just an easy way to start the process. So it's about 10 minutes long, so let's go through and then we're gonna do a quick explanation and some questions that typically trip people up a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so I guess we'll just kind of start, yeah.
Okay.
So
I'm assuming then I already know your name and I've got your name written down and I just am going to confirm the property address to make sure that I've got the correct address. I'm not getting comparables for some other condo.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So here's where we're gonna start. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from the top. We'll just pretend that we're on the phone here. So,
okay.
Hey Audra.
How are you doing, Lindsay?
Good. How are you?
Great.
Good.
If it's all right with you, I'd like to ask you a few questions and then set up a time for us to get together. These questions are to help me prepare for our meeting and should take about 10 minutes. Is this an okay time for you?
Yeah, it is. Perfect.
Great. So I've got your full name, but is there anyone else that I should be directing the information to?
No, just me on this one.
Okay. And if you could confirm the property address for me.
Sure. It's 123 Happy Street.
Happy Street. Nice.
It's a pretty happy place.
And is your mailing address any different?
Nope.
Okay,
It's the same. Yeah.
And the owner's decision makers, anyone else on title?
No, I have a girlfriend. We'll probably talk about it. Her name's Kirsten. But I should be making the final decision.
Okay, we can talk about that when we meet.
Yeah, don't ever repeat that to anyone.
No. Your home phone number, please.
Is 403-555-8647.
And your business number?
Is the same. It's the only phone that I have.
Okay, so that would be your cell number.
Yeah,
as well.
in business, you can just reach me on my cell. It's no big deal.
Okay, and there may be a time when I might need to fax something to you. Do you have a fax number?
You know what? I'll have to check at the office. I'm not even sure what it is off the top of my head.
Okay, and your email address?
lsmith@cirrealty.ca.
Okay, and can you tell me what is your motivation for selling? Why are you selling?
Well, right now we got a condo, and it's 1 bedroom, and I'm going to upsize a little bit and stuff. I think I need probably a townhouse or something with a yard. I'm not even sure yet, but we just outgrown it. It's time to get something a little bit bigger.
Okay, sounds good. And when do you need to move by?
You know, I think ideally I'd like to be in a place before the spring, but maybe I can take advantage of some of the market that's happening right now to buy in. So probably January, I think would be ideal.
Okay. And could you describe your current house for me?
Sure. It's a condo. It's just a very standard apartment style condo. It's about 800 square feet. It's a 1 bedroom. It's got a little den off the side of it, and you know, it's fairly modern. It was built in 2000 and 2006, I believe. And I mean, I got the upgrades and granite and things like that. So some laminate flooring, I guess. And that's basically it. Oh, it's got an ensuite bathroom as well as another bathroom outside.
Okay, good to know. Okay. And how long have you lived there, and how long have you owned it?
Since 2006, I had bought it from the builder.
Okay.
And lived there the entire time.
What made you buy this particular unit? What was it about it that you loved?
You know, it was close to work at the time. This is actually up in the northwest, and relatively close, kind of northeast, kind of in that Coventry panorama area. And we had worked at the airport at the time, and so it was just an easy place, close for me to get to work. And it was affordable too.
Right, okay. And were there features in that condo that you particularly liked?
I mean, underground parking was good. That's about it. I know that some buildings have like fitness centers and things like that. Ours doesn't. But I mean, the location, and I know with the airport expansion, the amount of people working out there and stuff, it's going to be, I'm pretty sure we can get top dollar for it.
Of course. Have you done any updating since you bought it?
No, not from the original stuff. Actually, we painted the bedroom, and that's about it. There's a feature wall now.
Okay, feature wall. All right.
Yeah, it's a big deal, I hear.
Yes.
HGTV said so.
Now, if you were to stay in this home for another 5 years, is there anything you'd do to it?
You know, I might change out the wood to go to maybe a walnut color or something like that. It's like the dark wood, and it shows some nicks and stuff. So I think I'd rather go to something a little bit more kind of a gray color. But you know, other than that, it's okay. And I'm actually not a huge fan of the color of granite that I got, but so I might change that out too.
Okay. Okay. For a moment, pretend you're a buyer and look at your home through buyer eyes. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate its condition? Model home would be a 10, and a poor condition type home would be a 1.
Say 8.5.
Okay.
Maybe even a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
And to make it a 10, what do you think needs to be done?
There's some scratches on the floor. I had a medium-sized dog in there for a while, so probably that. They're not, if the right lighting, you can see them, so it's not horrible, but you know, they're there.
Yeah. Okay. What are you going to be asking?
Well, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, the one down the hall sold recently for $240.
Okay.
And so I'd like to get that. I think mine has a little bit more upgrades, so $245, $250. But I'm really actually interested in your opinion of what you see, especially with the airport expansion coming in. I think that we can really kind of push things.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that for sure.
Okay.
Have you had a recent appraisal for your bank or for any other reason?
I haven't. City assessment came in. I don't know how accurate it is, but came in at $220.
Okay. Okay. And have you recently refinanced?
No.
Okay. Do you own the property free and clear then?
No.
No, you've got a mortgage?
Well, it's my property, but
Okay.
yeah, mortgage. Yeah. Mortgage. Yeah, and I owe right now on it. I think it's $175 or so. Okay. Somewhere on there.
Great. That's good to know. Now, tell me, what are the 3 things you'd like to see in your realtor?
Oh man. Well, obviously results is a big thing. Love to get it. I've seen lots of good marketing out there. I think someone that's going to just work. Like I don't want to
really.
Be
You
abandoned.
want someone who's going to work?
I've seen some realtors that don't seem like they work that hard.
Okay.
And
wow.
so
that won't be me. But
yeah.
We'll go from there.
Fair enough. I just want to see that that something's out there. I would say my expectations are low, but it's just like I just want to know that they're working hard for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you interviewing any other realtors for this job?
My cousin recommended someone who I feel obligated that I should have them come in.
Okay.
So today is Monday, so I still need to book an appointment with them.
Okay.
But I should talk to them as well.
So one other realtor.
Yeah.
And you'll have that done before the end of the week.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Probably. I don't know. It's probably set up for Thursday or Friday or something.
Okay. Have you considered ever doing for sale by owner?
No. I mean, I don't have the time.
Right.
So yeah.
Okay. And have you ever sold a property before on your own?
No, I haven't.
With another realtor?
No, this is the first one that I've owned.
Okay. Is there anything else I should know about your home?
I don't think so. I mean, again, I think the location, like I think telling people that it's, literally 5 minutes from the airport between that new airport trail, things like that. So I think that's definitely the target market. There's a lot of development going on up there, but I don't think anything else.
Okay. And do you have any questions for me at this time?
No, I think that's basically it. Obviously, commissions. I'm kind of curious about how much you charge.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
Okay, cool. And that's it.
Okay. Well, from this point now, I'm going to take all of this information and I'll be getting prepared for our next appointment. Okay. When can we schedule that for?
Well, if I'm going to call this cousin's agent stuff, probably love to get a hold of Thursday or Friday. So would Thursday or Friday work for you?
Absolutely. Does 4 or 5 work for you on Thursday?
Sure. 4 o'clock's fine.
4 o'clock?
Yep.
Okay. And in the meantime, I'll be sending you a pre-listing packet just so that you've got some additional information from me. And then on Thursday at 4 o'clock, we'll meet and I'll have some information for you.
Perfect.
All right.
Awesome. Thanks,
nice
Audra.
to talk to you.
Great. Okay. So that's it. Pretty straightforward. You just follow the process.
Exactly. And like I said, as you do this more often, so this seemed fairly scripted, but as you do this more often, you're going to have it as it just comes out of you. It's just going to seem really seamless, and it's part of a conversation.
You know what's so interesting is that actually, especially if you're on the phone with the person, the only part that sounded slightly scripted is when you read "if it's all right with you" part, but the rest was just questions.
Yes.
So I mean, someone running through their list, and you handled it really, really well.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, great job. So a couple things here. Number one, inevitably there's questions at Ninja. We want to address 2 of them right away here. Kelly, can you throw up slide 4 there in that list? So questions 15 and 16 always trip people up.
Right.
Number 15 being, are you interviewing any other broker for the job? Why would we want to know that?
I think we want to know who we're competing against.
Absolutely.
And we want to know the time frame of those interviews so that we can stay in touch with the client and be strategic in when we contact them. Yeah,
the ninjas, when a ninja's selling, one of the things, and I believe in this wholeheartedly because I've been burned on this, is they want to be in first. Lots of people say, do you want to be first or last? And I say, oh, save the best for last. I want to leave a lasting impression. Well, I was pretty good, and I know that when I got in first, I had some pretty savvy things that I would get them to sign today so I can get the marketing started, and I would contact those other agents to give them the first opportunity to bring a buyer even before it went on the marketplace. And
good idea.
Yeah, so I would say, let's give them the edge, but we need to get the marketing up. So if you agree, let's get this thing started because it does take time. The more we wait, and so I'd call them back, give them the edge of getting on there. Of course, they're always upset when you call them, but I wanted to be first because it sets the bar so high. And if you're last, if someone before you is good, you may not get the opportunity.
Yeah, that's a good point, a very good point.
So you do not want to wait on that.
And you know what, just to speak to that, I had an agent in my office that this happened to exactly. He told me he was meeting the client on Friday at noon to sign the listing agreement. When he got there Friday at noon, she told him, I really appreciate that you came today, but I signed the listing contract last night.
You got it.
The other realtor.
I got burned exactly the same. The other thing that people say is that, well, what if they weren't planning on interviewing people and now you've planted a seed? You're good enough. We don't care.
Yeah. Are you afraid of a little competition?
Whatever.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be blown away by what we offer.
Right.
And number 16, have you considered going for sale by owner? Thoughts?
I know some agents think that this introduces something that,
Plants a seed.
Yeah, plants a seed. That's what I was trying to say. I would disagree. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so too. The other thing is that once you want to know if they are, so that you can bring the materials then.
Yeah, be prepared for that argument.
One of the things that Audra did that was so great is, I kind of peppered on price a little bit, like what do you think, your commissions and stuff. Now is not the time.
No, that's the whole idea behind this. Don't get into those conversations. When someone says to you, well, what are your commissions? Right away, just say, we will talk about that when we meet.
Yeah.
You don't want to get into the specifics from them yet. You want to be prepared for those meetings. Don't get sidetracked from these questions.
Yeah, you can even say, I got to do a little more research first. Let's get on. Next question. If someone says, if you ask, well, what do you plan on listing your property for? I don't know. That's why I'm hiring you. Great. Let's move on. Next question.
Right.
And that's it. Don't try to change people's opinions on the phone or anything else like that. You're going to have a presentation. You're going to have some information. and that's it.
Right.
One other thing I want to comment on, we talked about a pre-listing packet here. Where do you find that? You go on to the marketing section, go to
Yes.
listing presentation form, click on it, customize it to you, and send that in advance.
So this isn't necessarily something prepared by Ninja. This is something that Kirsten prepared for our realtors, right? So,
Yes.
And this is a fantastic piece that is offered to our CIR realtors. And you can change pieces of it to make it exactly, what's the word I'm looking for? Customized
yeah.
to our own realtors. So customized to your name, your bio. This is a fantastic tool. It makes you look really professional when you go to meet your clients.
And if you send this in advance, there's some educational pieces in there
Yeah.
as well that you might not even have to present it. Now we call the listing presentation package because so lots of people think that's what they present at the listing. And you might go through some highlights of it if they haven't seen that before,
Yeah.
or if they didn't get a chance to go through it. But this is perfect information. It's detailed enough it can serve as an advanced piece that you would send.
Right, and you can send it electronically, or you can print it off in full color here at one of the offices or Staples and have it hand delivered somehow.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Audra, great job. If you guys have more questions about that, all your office managers have been through Ninja.
Yes.
They're all Ninja graduates. Talk to other fellow Ninja people on there. We're going to be including this as a PDF copy as part of the email that goes out at the end of this, so you guys will get a copy of this. And that's that. So we're going to be right back after this and talking about the new Area Standard Clauses Guide. Stick with us.